starts now.
And all of a sudden we hear some shots, bang, 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 bang. People were really frantic for one, not wondering if the shooter's gonna come back. People are running and screaming.
Tonight on Fox 40 News at 10, we continue to follow the tragic aftermath from last night's deadly graduation shooting ceremony in Fairfield that left an 18-year-old dead and 3 others, including a child, injured. Thanks for joining us tonight for Fox 40 News at 10. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Riley Carroll, in tonight for Eric Harriman. This happened just after 7 last night in the parking lot of Sem Yeto High School. That's the continuation school for Fairfield High. So here's what we know as of tonight. This is from investigators. Officers arrived quickly to that parking lot where they found 4 people aged 18, 20, 25, and 11 with an unknown number of gunshot wounds. Fairfield Mayor Catherine Moy telling Fox 40 last night that a mother was seen performing CPR on her son in his cap and gown. He ended up dying from his injuries. The other 3 victims remain in the hospital tonight. Those who attended the ceremony, of course, still in shock over what happened.
I was just broken, honestly. And yeah, I couldn't believe that I was even there in the presence of that situation. That baby was still a baby. And our society is in need of love.
As of tonight, no arrests have been made in this investigation. The Suisun City School District releasing a statement that says, in part, quote, "What should have been a time of joy and celebration instead resulted in a loss of life, injuries, and families forever impacted by heinous violence. No one should feel unsafe at a school celebration," end quote. A vigil was initially planned for the victim and the 3 others who were shot, but that ended up getting canceled.
And tonight, another Fairfield Suisun District High School held its graduation ceremony under enhanced security following that tragic shooting. Fox 40's Noah Anderson joining us now live from Armio High School with more. Noah.
Well, yeah, that's right, Nikki. Armio High School seniors celebrated their graduation right behind me on the football field here tonight. And I do want to step out of your way. I know it's dark, but I want to zoom in on the American flag that is at half staff. That was like that during the commencement tonight. It was a decision that was made by school administration to pay respect, of course, to the shooting victims, including the 18-year-old who lost their life. And as this community here in Fairfield continues to heal after that tragic shooting, Fairfield police say they will have increased staffing at future graduation events.
There's nothing I can do but pray and make sure that we catch the killer.
Teary-eyed Mayor Catherine Moy speaking with Fox 40 after Fairfield police confirmed an 18-year-old was killed and 3 others were injured during a shooting in the parking lot of Fairfield High School following the Sem Yeto continuation high school graduation Wednesday night. At the scene tonight, a small memorial appeared to be growing, the shooting prompting Fairfield police to increase staffing at all remaining Fairfield Suisun Unified School District graduation ceremonies, including bringing in additional officers from mutual aid agencies. Mayor Moy says those adjustments also forced the cancellation of a community vigil planned for tonight.
We can't do it tonight is because there are graduations tonight, and most of our police are going to be there who are not investigating, and we also have obviously other things. So they couldn't secure it. So, and they don't want me, pastors, the community somewhere where they don't have protection on us.
The tragedy has also led to a change of venue for Fairfield High School's graduation tomorrow night. As school officials tell Fox 40, the ceremony was moved because of the raw emotions still surrounding the site of the shooting. That graduation will now take place at Armijo High School, which hosted its graduation ceremony on campus this evening. Fox 40 spoke with several people attending the ceremony about the heightened security. Rodrigo Silva, an incoming senior at Armijo High School, says the added police presence provides some reassurance.
If something does happen, I want, officers to be able to respond quickly.
Manuel Haro Rico, who attended to watch his sister-in-law cross the stage, says he noticed officers patrolling the area.
Before I parked, I did notice there was police.
While mother Maria Ortega, who was there to celebrate her daughter's graduation, also said the additional security helped her feel more at ease.
It makes me feel better because I was driving earlier to drop her off, so I did see more police around, so yeah, it's better.
Now, once again, Fairfield Police did say they will provide increased staffing at all of the remaining graduation events within the school district, and that does include Fairfield High School's graduation, which will be right here at Armijo High School tomorrow night. And as this community here in Fairfield continues to mourn, it is only the next step that those officers will then begin to prevent a tragedy like this from happening again. Live here in Fairfield covering local news that matters, Snow Anderson, Fox 40 News.
All right, Noah, thank you. I just want to ask, I mean, you mentioned a lot in your story how we now have security and police at these other graduation ceremonies that have happened, but why wasn't there police or security at this one?
Well, Fairfield Police actually just a few minutes ago actually released some information saying that the school district did request additional security at that Semieto graduation ceremony, but they didn't do it through the proper channels, so the department was not able to accept that request and be over there. They do have, between the school district and the police department, a memorandum of understanding where the school district can request additional officers for big events like graduation ceremonies, but once again, it did not happen through that established process. So the police department was not able to bring those officers to that graduation. Of course, we don't know if that would have changed things. That is, something that we will never fully know. But that is the update from Fairfield Police, is that the request was made, but it wasn't made through the proper channels, so they were not able to fulfill that request. Riley and Nikki, back to you.
All right, Noah, thank you.